Hey guys, um, I just started in Deuteronomy and I'm still in Deuteronomy 1, and I was reading verse 9 through 18, and I was just reading it and kind of doing my Bible study. Anyway, so I'm going to read it to you and tell you what, I kind of gathered. Um, Verse 9 says, "At the time I said to you, you are too heavy a burden for me to carry alone. The Lord your God has increased your numbers so that today you are as many as the stars in the sky." And then I'm skipping a couple. But how can I bear your problems and your burdens and your disputes all by myself? Choose some wise, understanding, and respected men from each of your tribes, and I will set them over you. So this was Moses. Moses wrote this, and he's talking about how he's reiterating what happened back in Exodus when Moses was basically the judge and talking to all the people and trying to solve all these problems all by himself. So they're getting ready to get into the promised land. The Egyptians, or the Israelites, are getting ready to get into the promised land. So he's telling the kids, because the parents that got out of Egypt, they all are dead. And he's basically retelling the kids the story of what happened. This is why it is the way it is. So he was saying, he's just re-explaining that. So going back to Exodus, this is when Moses' father-in-law was asking Moses. He said, "What are you doing alone? What is this that you are doing for the people? Why do you sit alone as a judge while all these people stand around you from morning till evening?" Moses answered him, "Because the people come to me to seek God's will. Whenever they have a dispute, it is brought to me, and I decide between the parties to inform them of God's decrees and laws." And then his father-in-law replied, "What you are doing is not good. You and these people who have come to you will only wear yourselves out. The work is too heavy for you. You cannot handle it alone." So, kind of pause. Then he says, "Select some capable men from all the people who fear God, trustworthy men who hate dishonest gain, and appoint them as officials, blah, 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 blah. That will make your load lighter because they will share it with you." So, I know that this is his father-in-law talking to him about how he needs help, that he can't handle all this stuff alone. So, to me, this is my understanding of, this is the literal thing that happened, but the importance of church and the importance of having brothers and sisters in Christ around you and having people that surround you with good biblical advice, good biblical knowledge. I see us as Moses, and all these Israelites with all these problems around us are our problems. We have more problems than stars in the sky. Every day something goes wrong, dryer goes out, car breaks down, all these different things. But you are not meant to carry the burden alone. You are not meant to carry this weight on your shoulders by yourself. You're not meant to carry this mental load by yourself. You are supposed to have people to help guide you through situations. You're supposed to have people that are going to help guide you through seasons. Yes, you should always rely on God. God should be number one. He should be your 100% your person you depend on. But he gave us the church, these brothers and sisters, so that we can have help here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, in Deuteronomy 1 verse 16 says, "Hear the disputes between your brothers and judge fairly, whether the case is between brother Israelites or between one of them and an alien. Do not show partially in judging. Hear both small and great alike. Do not be afraid of any man, for judgment belongs to God. Bring me any case too hard for you, and I will hear it, and at the time I told you everything you were to do." So, not only is this telling you about how you need to help yourself by going to your brothers and sisters, but how to help your brothers and sisters by coming at other people's problems with a biblical way. If you're trying to help your sister, your brother, your friend, whoever it is, through a problem in their life, you are not supposed to, if you're friend comes to you and is angry with their boyfriend because he said something she didn't like, instead of, you should just leave him, you should just dump him, just jump ship, whatever. Look at it from a biblical stance, an unbiased opinion. Even though you love them, even though it's, your best friend, whoever, come with it with a biblically balanced standpoint, and try to guide them through it in a biblical way, because that's going to be the best solution to your problem. So yeah, just realize that the burdens of life are not alone for you to carry. You are supposed to give your burdens to God, give all of this to God, give it all to God, first of all. And second of all, fill yourself, fill your community, fill your bubble, your circle, your space with biblical brothers and sisters that are going to help you get through this. And I promise you, the load will become a lot lighter.